everybody, I'm Jace here from Nutritious Skin. You might also know me from Soap Making with Natural Ingredients Forum on Facebook. And today I'd like to introduce to you a new technique. I'm not sure that it's never been created before, but it's the first I've ever seen of all the YouTube videos I've watched. I've never seen this design, and it's absolutely easy. I make big batches of soap, and I found that I could no longer make like all the intricate little designs that you'd like to, that I normally would do with smaller batches. I just don't have the time to be squeezing tiny lines of soap for a 20-pound batch of soap. So I'm trying to come up with easy designs that are intricate, that are beautiful, and that work for big batches of soap. So I'm going to call this the Screen Lift Swirl. And basically I just took I should have brought it out to show you, but I'll show you a picture of it. It's like an anti-skid mat for area rugs. You put it like, it's designed to go underneath a rug to keep it from slipping or the rug sliding around. So I just used that, and it is kind of floppy and flimsy. I was also thinking of possibly using some sort of wire to make it, to insert it into my soap mold, and I could just pull it up after, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about once you see the video. You can do it in a slab mold, and the design will look like this. Or you could do it in a loaf mold, and the design would look more like this. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and let me know. I'd love to see what designs you come up with, and or what materials you might use. You don't have to use the same material as me. It's just the concept of laying something down in the bottom of your mold and then pouring all your soap and then lifting it up, and there's like holes in the mat or whatever that you use so that, you know, the soap doesn't come up with it. So anyway, let's start soaping. Okay, so we're going to be making this design using kind of like this material. I'm not sure what it's called, but you put it in your cabinets it's like an anti-skid mat. I'm sure they come in all sorts of different designs and stuff, but this is what I had, and I just cut it to fit my mold, and I draped it in, and I'm making sure there's room on the sides so that I can lift it up and get it out of the soap once I'm done pouring. And the last time I made this soap, I found that you need to weight it down, because as I was pouring the soap, it would like lift up, and I didn't want that. I wanted to keep it down. So I'm just using rocks, putting them in strategic locations to keep it down once I pour. So here we go. I'm going to use this cutting board as just sort of like to pour my batter on top, trying to keep, like as I'm pouring the layers, try to keep it from the soap batter going down under. I'm trying to keep it up on top. So what I'm using today is just an orange and patchouli essential oil. Actually, I don't need to do it for the first layer. Just do my first layer here. I'm soaping kind of warm at a 30% liquid discount. I want my soap not to be too thin, but I also don't want it to be too thick. So it's kind of thin right now, but I'll keep going. And I've converted yet another kitchen utensil into a soaping tool. Just alternating the colors. Going slowly back and forth. As you can see, I'm not covering up the layer completely, which is okay. You're still going to get like different colored contrasts throughout like one bar of soap. So and I really should invest in some sort of pitcher for pouring, because this is really heavy and awkward. So the orange part is colored with paprika. Now for the fun part, have a bucket ready to dump this in, because it's going to be dripping, and because I'm actually right-handed, I'm going to put it on this side. Just going to get the edges. And I'm going to lift it up. And I'm going to cover it up, let it gel, and we'll come back for the cut.